what they wanna be. My favorite part. And walk amongst the stars at night. Can't walk among stars anymore. There are 3,000 drones in the sky. And there are some people who think they have videos on their pages and think these drones are spaceships. You know? But they call them UFOs, but they think they are ships. Are you joking? You really think? There are 3,000 ships in the sky. There are. I told that on one of my pages. I told that some years ago that there will be 3,000 ships in the sky. And after I said that, the next thing I know, the bastards, they write that they will have 3,000. So now they have 3,000 drones. And think not that they do not have 3,000 drones. They produce the drones the same way stars are produced. There are 3,000 drones in the sky. Do you actually think that a ship will come out and dance for you when it knows there are only 3,000 of them and 30,000 of the drones? The drone will see it in a heartbeat and fuck it up. So what you are seeing are not ships. When you see an actual ship, you will have no doubt that it is a ship. The ships are not here to deceive you. They're not here to scare you. They are here to more so, they want to help. However, just like in the movie The Matrix, you know, when they showed the part where, you know, they are in a ship and everyone's in white, they were not allowed to actually help like that, you know. Maybe I'll show that part in this volume here, and it'll be called Johnny, I'm on the first step. So as I said, I will start this one with I am on the first step. There was a deal on the table. It had been there for many years, you know. If okay, you guys, you know, if you allow me to like get my own place, you know, where I can deal with my culture and not have an overseer over me or have to go by someone else's rules that are not mine, and to have handlers over me. It will be my own spot, you know. And they're still gonna have a handler, you know, just not so close. So I say, you know, I'll just, you know, not care what is going on, you know. I won't tell people anything about what you guys are doing, and they know I know much of what they're doing. I'm only feeding you breadcrumbs. I mean, I have buildings and buildings and buildings full of bread on them. And they know it, and so is Delia. She's just not telling you, Zay, but Delia knows. And so I took the deal off the table. It had been there so long. However, when I began to really start to actually use the breakdown of hiring a bill, and to actually see that their neuro-linguistic programming is based off of, you know, the science of hiring a bill, and that is a science, because they don't need any gadgets to speak certain words to you. They only need to make up the words, you know. And then they say, you know, only geniuses can make up words. Geniuses. Yeah, always in someone else's genes, you nasty bitches. So I took it off the table. It's even on the video. I said, no, nigga, fuck you. I didn't take that shit off the table. So now I begin to speak more and more on them, and then I'm coming closer to getting on that first step, as I say, because of my voice. You know, when I talk to people on the phone, I can practically get my way like I used to before I became this big time targeted individual celebrity type shit. So I I got my own place. Yes, I did. Yeah. And Johnny, I'm on the first fucking step. And that's why she sent the drones. It probably was not just her, because I can say Delia is really good at writing. That's why I don't understand. Why the fuck would you be so jealous of me? All I had was a bunch of motherfucking children and worked my ass off to become sovereign. You were already there with all the money. You could have, been so much sovereign, but you prefer to be one of the evil ones, a devil, a DIA, which is in your name. Wonder if you wear diamonds, DIA, diamonds are a girl's best friend. So she needed to stop me from getting on the first step, because she know that, you see, they have an E and an S, which is 35, that is life. Also the year my Abba was born in 1935, the life, but this is door, door. And with us, yes, I do have an odor. It's in my chemical elements, but I do not have a body odor. But I have to deal with that word because I see it. Dora, you couldn't stop it. I'm not saying that these bastards cannot kill me, because I am killable. I am able for the Illuminati to kill me. I mean, I have no weapons to stop them. They are God. Even if I go and I build a steel roof over my head, they will be able to see through. There's nowhere I can go, nowhere I can hide. I cannot get over them, I cannot get under them, I cannot even go around them. But with Pandora, I can shoot you straight through, motherfucker. The bigger you are, the harder you will fall. So now I have my own spot. And I have just been so busy to get it together, because I had imagined in my head, the things I will do. However, even though I do have my own spot, the adjustment bureau still is there, somewhat like a government place. They say it's low income, but it's still not low income to me, But I don't pay lights and gas, and I don't pay anything but internet, and rent. And that feels good to me, and it's really not what I imagined, but it's still a spot, and I have to really stop, using certain words when I'm imagining things, imagining my own spot. Wow, so that's what I get. The next time, I'm going to imagine my own yacht. Then see how big I can get this bitch. But I don't really need it big. I'm just talking shit on that one. I don't need a big ass place for them to play games in. So I've been so busy getting it together. I had no time for this. Fuck you guys. No, let's get back to this dream. I was asleep, and I saw you say on the machine. I saw you. I don't give a fuck what you say, what you tell people. Oh, she's delusional. She's this. I don't give a fuck. I saw you with my delusional ass. I saw your ass on the fucking machine, bitch. I just do not know what you look like, so your face was black. And the bitch Delia kept hitting me in my ribs. So this is Saturday night, right? And even these numbers are going to match up with these numbers. No. So someone says, why don't you just die? And I opened my mouth to say, I don't know, but I really wish I could just die, and I woke up. So, and this is Sunday morning. So, about 6 o'clock, Sunday, I I am up doing a lot of things, you know, because I'm so excited, you know. I got my own spot, you know. I can. It's just mine, you know. Well, it's not just mine, you know. It's ours, you know. My son is here with me, you know. So it's ours, not mine, ours, and I'm just so excited, you know. And my grandbaby's there over to visit, you know, and I'm, you know, doing things, you know, like I'm about to do a scene, so I have to sew the clothes and shit, so I'm doing all this kind of shit, and I turned to get my phone to see what time it is. My phone is 6:03. When I turn to get my phone, my right shoulder begins, like my back, you know, like the pins in the pendulum, you know, like something cut me real quick. And so I grabbed my phone to see what time it is. It's 6:03. So then I'm doing whatever, and I pick my phone up to move it out of my way, and my right rib, lower rib, begins to hurt. So now it's 6:13. I said, whoa, 6:03. That means 666. And then 6:13. That means a nigga is trying to get rid of me. So now I have all these ailments, right? So and that's why I picked my phone up, because it's 6:13. I picked my phone up because I needed to see about you know, all these ailments, you know, it's just fucking with me, you know. So I picked my phone up to Google because the internet, you know, will not be on yet. This had to be Saturday. It was Saturday, not Sunday. It was Saturday that these things happened. Saturday, not Sunday. Saturday. This is my grandbaby's came Saturday. Yeah, about 3 o'clock. Yeah, it was Saturday. So, no, so I have all these things, and the internet won't be on until Sunday. That's how come I know it was Saturday. I needed to use my phone. So I Google all these elements I have, you know. And by the time I actually find something, guess what? It is now 6:26. And you know what I found? It said mercury poisoning. I mean, you know, it's a lot of cancer out there. I mean, and you can have any type of ailment, and it will be cancer. And then maybe in this volume, I just saved the page, so in this volume, I will go to it. Now, not in this video, but in this volume, I'm going to go to it. But cancer was for everything. But in all of the reading of the cancer shit, you know, how long it took a doctor to find out he had cancer, you know, because they had the chest pain too. I mean, not the chest pain, but the rib cage, you know. But their rib cage on the left bothered them, and it was their right shoulder. I am the opposite of every fucking earthly I come in contact to, because my shoulder hurts on the left, and it is the bottom, my lower right rib cage, that can become very painful at times. Like now, no. But when I lay down to go to sleep, it's like, wow, I have to take a Tylenol. And I told you, bitch, I better not even have to think about taking a Tylenol. And now I have to take one so that I can lay down and go to sleep. So, Zay, I saw your ass. We're coming for you, bitch. And it's going to be some forces. It's going to be some shit like on TV or some shit. Wow, since you motherfuckers like acting and you love TV so much. No physical, not at all. The only time you will see me is when these things begin to happen. You know what I look like, Zay? So when it begins to happen, you'll see my face real quick. If you don't think that what I am telling you is real, then you need to ask someone that I have already told this shit to, and it fucking happened. Most of the time I keep my mouth shut and do not tell people what the fuck is going to happen to them for fucking with me. But you guys have went too fucking far, and you're too far for me to actually get a hold of you, so I need the forces of the universe, like Pandora, to help get you. So now it's 6:26, and I find in all the cancer I find mercury poisoning. So with the mercury poisoning, and now I need to study to find ways to get the mercury poisoning out of my body. Even though it was the sounds that caused this stuff to happen, there's already mercury in my body from GMOs, eating food. It does not matter if you want to take $3 and buy one orange so you can have seeds or not. Research it. Do some deep research. You will find out even the food they tell you is original and is kosher, it is still 6% GMO. Then go and listen to some of the farmers on YouTube, mostly in Mexico, to tell you about the GMOs. They do not use it. However, when they spray, the GMO still gets on their farmland, on what they're farming, their product or whatever you call it, So you have to do deep research. You have to dig your hands in the dirt, choosing play with earth, to really find out what these motherfuckers are doing. Then it's really a good thing to have someone who that can actually give you straight information on the technology, how it is used. I don't know how to do that, but Amy does. Amy was a good ally for me, and I was for her. We could feed off each other because there were things like Amy deals with the technology. I go into the technology, then I go into her and Biff, and then I give her information, like that. So she gives me information, I give her information, and we both are climbing together. However, Amy gets into a stupor, I guess, and she allows her handler to use her against me. As many times my handler said I can be used against her and wanted to use me against her, but it's still right now, it's something they want me to say about Amy. No, because I know that was not Amy, it was her handler. However, I feel as though Amy still has to be accountable. The flesh still has to be accountable for their actions. Don't drop fairy con on my fucking Facebook page and you have not even apologized to me. Do not come nowhere near me and you have not even apologized to me. Then again, so much disrespect, especially to drop a fairy and a con artist on my motherfucking page. The nigga comes in his name, fairy fucking con. Leave the bitch off my page. I mean that. And that was not from my handler, that was from me. I don't like him. Why would you allow your handler to bring him and stop him on my fucking page, and then you yourself don't even apologize for what you have done to me and my son? With your, all I did was help her. But yet you run around and you study, talk about me. One more motherfucker call my phone and tell me what the fuck you said about me. You're still talking about me right now today. Shut the fuck up. Only time I talk about you is in this phone. On a video. Shut the fuck up. Don't mention my name anymore. It's as though you don't fucking know me. If you don't have anything good to say about me, Amy, don't say shit at all. And do not talk about my son, period, because my son had nothing to do with you, and that's why you did not like him. Your handler did not like him. And I told my son it was his handler that made him not like you. So both of you guys' handler was in 101% agreement to have you guys in 100% agreement. That's all they have to do is put you into 100% agreement that you hate each other. But your handler started with my son first, because my son is not so disrespectful to disrespect you. He knows that you are his elder, but you started with him first. Just keep me and my son out your mouth, okay? Now back to you, Delia. No, the time I find. See, I tell you, I went through so much, so I'm going to get certain things off my chest. And this will be the last one, because there are other things I really want to do. And Now I will be back and I will finish this to be a volume of Johnny. I'm on the first step. We haven't even got to Johnny yet, let alone the first step. So yeah, so when I find it, it is now 6:26. And these are times to me that has something to do with this. Now, I've also heard on this planet that numbers don't lie. You know? On my planet, when we heard that numbers don't lie, then we were taught it depends on who is dealing with the numbers. But here, these numbers are not lying. I mean, look at the numbers. You even have 1333, you know? 1330. There are 13 levels to the shit. And then 13 volumes on each level. You know, like an apartment building. The first floor has 30 apartments. The second floor, 13, 14, all up to 12, 13. All have 30 apartments. So that it would be 30 times 13. Plus the 13. That's how it's done. 30 times 13 plus the 13 levels to this shit. How they want to kill us. So now she brings drones and she's using internet technology to make me dizzy. You came into my dream and I know how you got there because there's something in this room that I'm not accustomed to. And I feel as though you use that to get into my dream. However, it's been cleaned and wiped and every fucking thing. So let me see your dirty ass try to come through it now, because you know you guys are like roaches. You like bed bugs. So the same thing you can use against roaches and bed bugs, you can actually use against these motherfuckers, because they're dealing with dirty energy, you know. So now that area is so sparkling clean right now. I did it my motherfucking self to make sure. Because you know, you have someone else do shit, you know, they have handlers. The handler doesn't give a damn if you clean your shit up or not, because they want you to be in the nasty, lazy program. So I made sure I did it myself, and it's all fucking clean with mobiles and baking soda hanging out around it. Now bring your bitch ass on through there. It will give you a headache and you know it well, so you won't come through. See, they deal in those things that you don't know. You think she sits there and you think she's telling you this, and that, but she does not. Now, before this goes out, I'm going to tell you a little bit of what's going to happen to you, and then the next video I'll give you the rest information. What will be happening to you, Zay, and I know when it will start, but I'm not going to tell you. You will swerve, because there will be a car to come in front of you, and you will swerve not to hit the car. You'll be safe. Maybe another car look like it's going to hit you, but maybe not. You'll be safe. Even when you are walking, there will be a car. Ain't gonna fuck with you. You'll be safe. These things will happen so many times. Just know that when it begins to happen, soon a Mack truck will knock the fuck out of you. You will not die. You will be fed through your stomach. You will not even be able to blink your eye. You will be able to hear everything that is going on, every fucking sound. You will not be able to reply with your finger, with your toes, with your nose, with your eyes, with nothing. Everything about your body will be dead. You will not be able to use it. But you will still be breathing, and your brain cells will still function. Therefore, the doctors will not allow anyone to kill you. You will want to be put out of your misery, but you will not. People will talk about around you or whatever, and they will even ask you questions. You will not even be able to bat a motherfucking eye or lift a brow. And all in your head, you will be talking. There will be nothing going on in your head but talk. And now you yourself will not be on the wire, and they will have fun with you, and they will make you scream in agony, and that's the only thing you will be able to do is scream in agony, because now you will be on the wire. You know why, Zay? because they don't like you either. And while you are doing this, Carmel will be going through her day, la 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 la. But soon her body will begin to break down. She will start to have headaches, and then her stomach will start to bloat, and she will start to have diarrhea, whatever. But her body is going to break the fuck down worse than mine, because you and Carmel, aka Delia Hackerson, you two want for yourselves. You want for your brothers and sisters what you want for yourself. I am a 13th strander, you're a 13th strander, Zay and Delia, you guys are 13th stranders. So you want for your brothers and sisters what you want for yourself. I did not want these things for any of my brothers and sisters, but I must treat others the way they treat me. And you have treated me in such a cruel and unkind and charitable way, I must return the favor unto you. So today is enough. 26 minutes in. Shitoka, Lahiba out, and now I am out.